it's been a little bit since you've heard from me. Obviously, I explained a little situation that I had back in February. I ruptured my Achilles. And unfortunately, this is a 4 to 6 month recovery before I'm completely 100% back to normal. As I'm speaking to you right now, it has been 9 weeks since my surgery. About halfway there. The good news is, I don't need these anymore. And oh yeah, guess what? I don't need this thing either. That's done. I am fully in regular sneakers, no bandages. So am I completely ready to go? Am I 100%? Let's go to a park today. Well, not exactly. I still have a pretty significant limp. My foot, I can't fully extend it. It's called dorsiflexion. I'm not there yet. But the good news is, I think a little trip that I'm about to talk to you about right now is 100% a go. All right, everyone, where could I possibly be going this summer? A huge trip that I had planned before this injury, but is now less than 2 months away. I'm actually closer to when I leave for this trip than I am to when I had my surgery, which is very exciting. I mean, knock on wood, unless some major setback doesn't happen, this is gonna happen, and I cannot wait. I'm just gonna flat out say, guys, I'm going to Europe. I'm going to Europe for 2 full weeks. My first true European coaster trip. I've had little tastes here and there. I went to Tivoli Gardens back in 2015, 10 years ago. This was before I was even an enthusiast. I was just on a Scandinavia bus trip. Our bus driver said, "Hey, that's Tivoli Gardens. Walt Disney walked through there and it inspired him for Disneyland." That's all I needed at the time. So yeah, I've ridden Rutschenbahnen, the second oldest coaster in the world. That was my 25th credit. I was 27 years old. That's how old of an enthusiast I am. Yeah, I rode Damon in that B&M Floorless. It's like, 1,000 feet long. That was a really cool visit, and maybe that got the gears spinning a little bit. Maybe I like roller coasters just a little bit. Then, of course, as you may have seen in my 2023 reviews, my wife and I, technically a part of our honeymoon, went to Parc Astérix and Disneyland Paris in France. And then last year, I had a quick stop in Germany, went to Hansa Park and Heide Park. But I just had little 3 to 4 day tastes of Europe. Finally, this year, long overdue, I'm doing a full, huge European coaster trip. Oh, I can't wait because I'm going to some amazing parks. As of now, 8 in total, maybe a 9th that I'll talk about a little bit. But this is exciting, guys. 8 parks, 2 weeks. Let's talk about it, guys. First off, I should say where I'm going. I'm going to Logan Airport in Boston, Massachusetts. Getting on a flight, not direct, unfortunately, but I'm going to Iceland. Technically, I'm going to Iceland for the 3rd time on a layover. There's cheap flights from the East Coast. It's a good place to do a layover. About an hour and a half there. Megan and I did get to go outside of the Iceland airport into Reykjavik for like 3 or 4 hours, which was kind of cool. Not this time. Getting right back on a plane. And I'm landing in Brussels, Belgium. And that's going to be kind of the hub of this trip. I'm flying home from Brussels. That's going to be where I'm going to be centrally located. And you might be asking, okay, well, I guess the first park's in Belgium. No, it is not. I rented a car because I did do the math on public transport, and it's like more than double the time from using a rental car, and at pretty much the same price too. And it was like 7 or 8 different changes. Obviously, everything in a foreign language. It was just a lot easier and quicker, more efficient to rent a car. And I'm gonna go about 2.5 hours north. Park number 1. It's a place with not 1, not 2, technically 3 RMCs. I'm going to Wallaby, Holland. Park number 1 here in Europe, and I am beyond excited. It's going to be my first European RMC, and I have a choice. It could be Untamed, their iBox that's been around for 6 years now, or it could be the brand new Yoi, a dueling single rail RMC. It has like a family side and a more extreme side, I believe. We'll see. I don't know what the strategy is going to be. And Wallaby Holland has one of, I think, the better coaster lineups in all of Europe. I've heard the park itself isn't like anything mind-blowing, but other than the RMCs, you got Lost Gravity, you got Goliath, you got the outdoor rock and roller coaster and Express Platform 13 that I'm very excited about. I mean, rock and roller coaster was one of the coasters that shaped me as an enthusiast. So this is, I think, going to be a really fun way to start the trip. Get some credits, because, guys, I've I've only gotten 1 new credit in 6 months. It's been rough out here. So I'm definitely going to maximize my credit potential on this trip. Walibi Holland, an excellent place to start. Probably most looking forward to Untamed. Probably over Yoy, because I do prefer the eye boxes over the single rails. And I've heard some really good things about Untamed. So, Walibi Holland, number 1. So park number 2, am I staying in the Netherlands? The answer to that question is yes. However, based on time, I only have 1 more day in the Netherlands, which, by the way, is my first ever time to the Netherlands, which is I'm very excited for. It was between 2 parks. Toverland, maybe. They got a really cool looking B&M wing. But I think the decision was pretty easy because I've heard this is one of the best pure theme parks in the entire world. I'm going to Efteling. I had to. It's on the way back to Brussels. Not really the best coaster lineup. They got a really cool B&M Dive in Baron 1898. They got a dueling GCI, which looks pretty cool. But I've heard like the park itself is like unbelievable. It's one of the most visited parks in the world. I heard their dark ride collection is really good. So that's going to be very exciting. Pumped for Efteling. Toverland, it'll have to wait. Maybe it's that 9th park that I add on. We'll see. But as of now, Walibi Holland, Efteling, probably the 2 most popular parks in the Netherlands. And I'm doing them both. So where are we going for park number 3? For the 3rd park, I'm going back across the Belgium border. And if you do Walibi Holland, and if I'm centering my trip around Brussels, obviously you gotta go to Walibi Belgium. And I would say, Untamed's up there, but I think the first true, potential top 20 bucket list coaster that I'm gonna hit, and it won't be the last one, is Conda, that intimate mega coaster I've heard. Unbelievable reviews about Conda. I expect it to be the best coaster so far on this trip. That's why you go to Walibi Belgium these days. They also got They got a water coaster. Not much. They actually got a brand new launched family Gerstlauer. A Megalodon, I believe, with these awesome trains. I'm actually very excited for that ride. I don't know what else Walibi Belgium has. I'll be honest, I don't think I'm going to do much research outside of the coasters. I'm going to be surprised with whatever they have for flat rides and dark rides. But we're doing Walibi Belgium, and we're riding Conda. And again, this is just the first of some unbelievable bucket list coasters that I'm hitting on this trip. All right, the next day, day 4, this is when I'm going to have a decision to make. Because I could go to another park. It all depends on how successful I think I was at the previous 3 parks, how my foot's feeling. I'm assuming I'm still going to feel a little bit of soreness, especially with all the walking I'm going to do. And if I just want a day to relax and sightsee in Brussels a little bit. If I do go to a park, it's going to be Bobbejaanland, which is about an hour, I think, northeast of Brussels. They have a really cool looking coaster called Fury, where you can you actually vote on if you want to go forwards or backwards. And it has a decent coaster collection too, 7 or 8 coasters there. Again, as of now, it's a 50-50 chance if I do Bobbejaanland. Again, if I'm getting all the credits and I'm feeling great, yeah, maybe I go for it. Or I just want to take it easy, because I still have a good 8-9 days left of the trip. We'll see. Bobbejaanland, maybe. Now, up until this point, this has been a solo trip. All those 3, maybe 4 parks, just me. Is that going to be the case for the entire 2 weeks? No. Someone's actually joining me here on day 5. They're flying into Brussels. And this person might actually be in my apartment for some reason. Oh, you didn't...
For some reason. I live here.
You didn't think she was... You didn't think she was going to be part of this trip? Of course Megan's coming for a good majority of this 2-week trip. She's flying into Brussels. She's meeting me there. And are we going to get in a car? Are we going to get in a train? No, we're actually getting right back on a plane. We're going somewhere else in Europe, guys. We're going to Poland. We're going to Poland. That is right. Let's just really quickly say part 5. We're going to spend a few hours at Legendia. Let Coaster. Yeah, that's happening too. But why do enthusiasts go to Poland? Park number 6. 2 days at Energylandia. Ooh, talk bucket list. Hyperion. And a little coaster called Zadra. And for the first time, I get to see in person this plaque that they actually built for winning my Coaster Madness tournament. This is actually right outside the Zadra entrance, and I'm going to actually finally get to witness it in person for the first time. And then, of course, ride Zadra, which some people say is, forget the best RMC in the world, maybe just the best coaster period in the world. I can't believe this is happening, guys, and like 16 other coasters. I heard the cred run there can be a little rough, but I'm going to try to do it. And is it just going to be Megan and I? I went from going solo to probably a good 8 to 10 person group. We're actually going to have people flying literally from all over the world for this meetup. We got someone from Australia, we got someone from the Czech Republic, American, someone coming from the UK. We actually got a really, really good group for Energylandia. It's going to be a blast. Cannot wait. I can't believe I'm finally going to Poland and riding Zadra and Hyperion and all the rest, all the other crap at Energylandia. There's also Abyssus, which looks fun, and Formula. It's going to be a great time. Fantastic time. Then after 2 days there, the next day, we're going back to Brussels. And once again, am I staying in Belgium? No. We're going to get back in another rental car for park number 7. And we're going into another country, crossing another border. Back to Netherlands? No. Into France? No. We're going east, directly east. I'm going back to Germany. And if you go straight east from Brussels, kind of near the Cologne area, there's a pretty amazing park called Phantasialand that Megan and I will be going to for the first time. Not 1, 2 full days at Phantasialand. We're staying at the Charles Lindbergh, which is right outside of Fly. Balcony views of that beautiful Vekoma flying coaster. I'm riding Taron finally. I'm riding Black Mamba. All the amazingness that I've heard about Phantasialand. Some people say it's the best park in the entire world. Probably my most anticipated visit on this entire trip. This is going to be unbelievable. Fingers crossed, obviously. That's why we're there for 2 days, to make sure we maximize our roller coaster riding time, our dark riding time. Chiapas, I think, is like a really good flume I've heard about. This is happening in, God, just about 2 months. And, I mean, here's the thing. Some people don't think Phantasialand is the best park in the world. Some people say it's not even the best park in Germany. There might actually be another really cool park in Germany. Wouldn't it be awesome if we went there too? Because if you go directly south of Phantasialand, there's a park called Europa Park. That, guess what, guys? Yeah, we're doing Europa Park as well. Once again, not 1, 2 full days. Voltron. The bucket list coasters keep popping up. Voltron is also happening on this trip, including all the other, again, 13, 14, 15 coasters there. Silver Star, that's going to happen. Blue Fire, that's going to happen. All the mocks, all the beautiful mocks that are at Europa Park, and of course, everything else that the park has to offer. It's literally won the Golden Ticket Awards, I believe, for best park in the world. Like, multiple years running. Voltron's going to be the hit, for sure. Maybe Velocicoaster shaking in its boots a little bit? Maybe. This is if Zadra could take number 1. Fly maybe could take number 1. And Voltron could take number 1. Who knows? My top 25 is going to be completely different by the end of this trip. That is for sure. But then, unfortunately, it's going to be time to head back up to Brussels. Not without staying in Luxembourg for a night. Again, new country. 5 total countries on this trip, and 3 of them are brand new. No, 4 of them are brand new for me, so that's going to be exciting. Staying a night in Luxembourg, going back up to Belgium. But we're not done yet. No. You're probably thinking you're in Belgium. There's maybe a park that you're not going to. Oh, what if I am going to that? What if we had one more day and one more bucket list, maybe potentially number 1 contending coaster to ride? We're getting on Ride to Happiness, everybody. Plopsaland upon. That's how we're finishing out this trip, baby. I think that's going to be a perfect way to end it. It's the number 1 coaster for a lot of people that have ridden it. I love Time Traveler. It's currently my number 11 out of 532. there's a big chance this could definitely make my top 5, top 3, maybe even top 1. But Ride to Happiness, baby, it's happening. That is going to be it, guys. 8, maybe 9 parks in total. Then we're going to Brussels and flying back home. Hopefully it's the trip of a lifetime. I'm hesitant to saying it's going to be the biggest trip in Coaster 365 history because Japan last year was pretty freaking epic, and there might be better overall coasters on this Europe trip. I think the scale of Japan, just, Europe's a little more accessible than Japan, obviously with the group that we were with as well. I did want to make a point real quick. I don't think it's a secret. You guys know I'm really good friends with Coaster Studios. I've traveled, obviously Japan, I traveled with them last year in Germany. So you might be thinking, oh, am I spoiling their summer trips? No, I am not. This is going to be this is all me. I've planned everything, all these parks. So will I see them on this trip? I can't guarantee that either way. But no, I'm not spoiling anything from Coaster Studios, so don't annoy them with, oh, you're going to all these parks. No. It's all me this time, all me. Japan will be hard to top, but I think this one is going to be pretty close. I cannot wait, guys. Especially after this injury, which the last 3 months have not been fun in the slightest. Oh, do I need a trip like this? And I hope it is going to be as fun and amazing as I think it's going to be. So look forward to vlogs from all of those parks. Again, I'm going to talk about the direction of Coaster 365, especially for 2026, as we go forward. Again, I thank you so much for just being patient with me. I know I have basically put out nothing this year. This injury did not help at all. I'm very much someone that likes to record in the park, not necessarily in here. And, I did a lot of studio ranking videos at the end of last year. Not really what I wanted to do again. And I have a good direction, I think, where we're going in 2026. So, again, thank you for your patience. I hope you're excited for the videos that are going to come out of this trip. But until then, I'm going to put out one more video, again, explaining the direction of Coaster 365. But then after that, the next time you see me, will it be in Europe? Actually, no. I actually have one domestic trip right before Europe. A couple of new parks that I've never been to. It's going to be very, very fun. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your patience. It's been forever. I promise the frequency is going to pick up, especially as my leg starts getting a little less limpy. Love you guys. You are the best. See you next time.